Hello, I am here. I tried this once before. I could not get started. I had technical difficulties and I had other difficulties, but I am here now. So thank you for being here, Libras. Happy birthday to you. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your birthday bonus read. And the way that this reading works is it's going to be anything that spirit deems fit for you. So what we will be doing is asking for a message from spirit for Libra regarding your upcoming year, your birthday, your birthday, and your birthday season is like your personal new year. So it's just like at New Year's when Eve on the first of the year when everybody is making new affirmations and they're going to be different and they're reviewing the looking up back over the next year and what they didn't like about it and determining what they need to change in order to move forward and have a more prosperous upcoming year. It's the same thing and the same energy occurs when it is your birthday season. So that being said, Libra, what we are doing is asking spirit for a message for you for your upcoming year, and it could be advice, it could be a warning, it could be a foreshadowing, it could be anything, any message that spirits got for you for your upcoming year. It could be predictions, it could be anything. So I'm going to use the good tarot because that is what I use when we are pulling messages directly from spirit, and they read a little bit different. Instead of coins, wands, cups, or swords, we have it goes by elements, which is water for cups, fire for wands, air for swords, and what I miss, and earth for coins. Okay? All right, so that's all you need to know about the good tarot. That's all you need to know about the read. Let's go ahead because you are my first reading of the evening. We are going to go ahead and call spirit, and then we will ask spirit for your message for my Libras for your birthday 2023. So, spirits of the ancestors, gods and goddesses, guardians and watchers, please be here to deliver a positive and accurate message for all of those who come here seeking wisdom and knowledge of us this evening. Only the spirits that mean us the greatest and highest of good are welcome here. Please protect us from evil, negativity, and guide us toward love and light, healing, prosperity, abundance, and clarity. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. We want to wish, once again, our Libra, happy birthday. Once again, this is your birthday bonus read. So let's see what message Spirit has for you. I'm going to be pulling 6 cards, and then you will have a 7th card, because I always look at the card from the bottom of the deck as the overall energy. So let's go ahead and get into your energies. Aubrey, can you turn the light on for me, Ma? Can you do it? Thank you. Thank you, beautiful. Good girl. Is it your toy? Yeah, it's yours. You can have it. Okay, let's go ahead and get into your energies. Let's go ahead and get into your energies. All right. All right, Libra. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Come on. It's not your birthday yet. It's Libra's birthday. You have a while. Yeah, because you're a Gemini, so your birthday is not till next year. Okay? Yes, it's hot. Don't touch it. Okay. Let me my work. We'll scratch it. Okay. That's my grand princess. 3-year-old's her birthday and they just be ready. Okay. Well, you had 7 cards sneak out here. I can't unsee it, so we'll keep it. All right, so the energy from the bottom of the deck for you is a very good energy. It is the 10 of Earth, the 10 of Pentacles. And that talks about being solid, being stable, being abundant, being grounded, having everything that you need and you want. And it's also one of the total package cards that we call like the family card. I call this the happy house, happy spouse, white picket fence, kids, cat, gerbil, dog, all that great stuff. The SUV or the minivan, all that, the happy, whatever, because it may not include the kids, the dog, or the picket fence for you. But whatever your ultimate view of stability and overall happiness, whatever pot lies at the end of your rainbow, whatever view that you have insight or whatever vision that you have of your perfect and ideal stable future. So that would mean that type of grounding and stability and solidity is on the way for you in your life this upcoming year. So for those of you looking for that happy house, happy spouse, that happy family union type of and stable home, environment, job, career, and all that type of energy, that would be in the cards for you this year. Like actually, like literally, like in the cards. Okay. All right. All right. So let's have a look at what we have on the deck down here for you. We have the King of Fire, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Air, the Temptation card, which is actually the Devil card in other decks, the Eight of Swords, which talks about being trapped and stuck up in your head, nowhere else but in your head, because swords are thoughts and communication. So the Eight of Swords in other decks, or the Eight of Air is the Eight of Swords in other decks, and that talks, like I said, and usually it's a depiction of someone being surrounded by swords and loosely bound, not tied, but she's just got like some bandages or ribbons or ropes just loosely hanging from her body, and they're not tied to anything or even each other, and she is actually free at any given point, and she's blindfolded in that card, and she's actually free at any given moment to take that blindfold off and wiggle herself loose and move freely. But she is chosen because she feels as though she is mentally stuck in her head. She is mentally stuck and unable to move or move around. So this is a card of being stuck in your head, nowhere else, but being mentally stuck. And then the Ace of Earth. And then the last, which talks about self-stability. A lot of earth energy here for you. That talks about stability for yourself, obtained by yourself and within yourself, just being stable, being grounded. And then the Three of Earth talks about being at your best, being at the top of your game. The Three of Pentacles is where the statement is derived from, if you've ever heard the statement, being at the pinnacle of your game. This is actually, that whole statement actually is derived from the Three of Coins tarot card. So it talks about being at your very best, being on your guard, being at the top of your game, being the greatest that you can be. Okay? With the Three of Earth and the Three of Coins energy. So, as I said, you have the King of Fire, you have the Hanged Man, you have, with the King of Fire is an unstable energy, pretty much. Now, the King of Fire, if it's in reference to work, is a hard worker. He is a hard worker. However, in reference to anything else, it's kind of an in and out. It's a flighty energy. It's kind of an in and out energy. It's very passionate. It's very driven. But at any given time, it could change. Okay? It's because it's in the heat of the moment type of energy. So if the heat should cool, then that energy will change. Then we have the Hangman. The Hangman is Pisces energy. And it is said that the Hangman, because he is hanging here upside down. Which also calls to my attention the fact that, excuse me, the Hanged Man is positioned directly over, excuse me, goodness, the eight of air in this deck. And both cards are talk about being suspended and kind of sort of stuck, because the hangman is suspended by his feet upside down. In other cards, he's hanging from a tree. But here he's hanging from a vine of sorts. And for the most part, it is said that he's chill. He's chilling. He's hanging there and he's just chilling. He's not in an energy of panic. He's not in the same as in the Eight of Swords. The person is standing there and they appear to be bound, but they're not really trying or fighting or determined or desperate. They're just kind of in suspended animation of sorts. Kind of like when you're in shock of a situation, or you just need to stop and pause and take a minute to figure some things out. So that's the type of energy the hangman comes in, because it is said that the hangman is hanging there looking for a better way, because something previously done, or the way that you have been doing things up until this point in life, or whatever circumstance this applies to for you, may not have worked or may not be working. So it says that he is hanging there looking for a better way of doing things. It is a card indeed of change, per se, and transformation, or looking for a new route or a new path or enlightenment or a new way of thinking or a new way of moving or functioning or doing things. Knowing that all things must change, and just kind of being at a standstill until you figure out how to do it best, and how to do it best, when to do it best, and that it should be done differently than before. Okay? All right, so then we have the Ace of Air, which is the Ace of Swords in the other deck. And you have two aces here as well. And they're directly over top each other, positioned in the spread, positioned how they are here. So you have the Ace of Air, which is directly over top the Ace of Earth. So that lets me know that it's something that you really need to focus on, your needs, your wants, and desires. And it's about the Ace of Air in this position and in this spread, the way this is reading, is going to be speaking to you about, because like I said, swords, air, are thoughts and communication. They are thoughts, ways of thinking, and communication. So the fact that the ace, and it's also what in other decks, because it's the Ace of Swords, it's also the card that I call my Sword of Truth. So basically, it's a card of truth. It's a card of honesty. It's a card of taking a good hard look at something and being honest about it or the situation involved. So basically, what this spread in general is talking to you about is being honest with yourself about what you want, what you need, having a look at how to go get it, and the things that you may need to do differently in your life and your day-to-day approach to any and everything in order to obtain and acquire what it is that you need and what it is that you want. So it's about figuring out, being honest with yourself about what it is that you need and what you want and how to get it and how to go about doing it and what you need to change in order to do it, and finding a way to do it greater, better than before, and different than before. Because clearly, if you're not where you want to be by now, or because it depends on how old you are as well, because if you're young, there's no by now, you're just starting. But it's about figuring out the best, clear and precise and what's the word that I'm looking for? Just figuring out the best way to go about getting and obtaining what it is that you want. And of course, you have to be honest with yourself about wherever you are in your life, how you got there, what you did right or wrong up until that point, determining what you need to take with you moving forward, what you need to leave in the past moving forward, and how you need to function or change moving forward in order to obtain the stability and the things that you want, so that you end up at your 10 of Pentacles type of energy and space. So this is very cut and dry, and it's not saying anything that would be out of the norm for what you would expect for a yearly read. It's simply talking about reviewing your past, being honest with yourself about the things that you allow to hold you back, with the temptation card being the devil card here. I'm going to clarify that and see if there's any other advice other than that you need to stop holding yourself back and get out of your head with the Eight of Swords energy. The Temptation card, which is the Devil card in other decks, which is Capricorn energy, talks about addictions, toxicity, unhealthy attachments, codependency, and things of that nature. Things you can't stop, can't stay away from, cancel. Sometimes every now and then in a love read, it's good to see a Devil card, because that would mean that your person can't stay away from you, or is enthralled, or borderline healthy obsessed with you, in the way that you want a person to not be able to stay away from you. But we got the Temptation card clarified by the Page of Wands and the Two of Swords. Also, this is saying you know what your problem is. And then the Death card, right. So the Ace of Swords is also, when I say that's the sword of truth, it's definitely telling you that you need to take a good, hard, honest look at the way that you are, the things that hold you back, the things that you allow to hold you back, the things that you allow to get in your way, the ways that you may possibly be refusing to change, the things that hinder you, the things that you allow to get in your way, your crutches, your vices, your ego, your attitude towards certain things, the way you do things, the way you don't do things, because procrastination is a big thing for a lot of people, and that doesn't come out when we read. As we read cards and we channel, what we say are things to be taken from heart. We don't say things for no reason. Everything is said for a reason, and that is the message that Spirit is meaning to deliver to you. So that didn't just pop out for no reason. So for some of you, delaying, procrastination, dragging your feet or dragging your ass, however you want to put it, not making good on your follow through. In other words, starting things, not finishing things, focusing too much on one thing or not enough on another thing, because balance is required, and you need to be grounded, and you need to have stability, and you need to have balance in your life. And your Libras, especially because you're Libras, you need to have balance in your life. All work and no play is going to drag you down. All play and no work is going to drag you down. You need to have a good, honest, healthy balance of how you live in your life. You need to make sure that you have love, you have prosperity, you have just as much light and dark energies moving through you and through your life and your energy. Because if you focus too much on one thing and not so much on the other, and it's not going to serve you well, because you are Libras. You are the sign of balance, and you need that balance and structure within your life. And if you focus too much on one thing than the other, then you're definitely going to be off balance. You're definitely going to be off center, and you're not going to be able to function in your Three of Coins energy at the pinnacle of your game. You're not going to be able to be at the top of your game. You're not going to be able to be your best you. You have to have balance. You have to have an equal distribution of your time, your energy, and your focus. Okay? So, usually at this point, I'll pull an oracle card as I see fit for each sign as we move through your advice. So I think I've said all that I need to say. Libra, take a good, honest, hard look at yourself, your life up until this point, your life and the structure and the way that it is. Then take a good, honest, make a good, honest decision about how you want your future, your ultimate stability and goal, and what would your ultimate happy ending look like for you, basically, is what I'm saying. Your Ten of Pentacles is your happy ending, whatever that is for you. If it's you alone with your cat and you're in a beautiful apartment, that's fine. If it's you alone with some fish in a tiny home, that's fine. If it's you with a partner in a house, and that's fine. If it's you, 3 kids, a dog, a cat, a rabbit, a hamster, and a minivan, then and a white picket fence, then that's fine. But whatever that Ten of Pentacles energy is for you, whatever your happy ending is, whatever your pot at the end of the rainbow would contain, that's what you need to be focused on how to get to. and being honest with yourself about the things that may have held you back or that you have allowed to hold you back up until this point. The things that you've been up in your head about, the things that you've been overthinking, or the things that you have not been thinking enough about. And learning to distribute your energies adequately so that you're balanced enough to achieve that sunshine and rainbows outcome that you're looking for in your life. Your happy ending, whatever your happy ending looks like for you. You can achieve it. Have faith in that through manifestation, and remember that you must apply work with manifestation as well, because work and prayer without work is dead, because you must put effort. Nobody, be it God or the universe, whoever you shall believe in or don't believe in, is going to drop anything in your lap. You got to put the work in as well. You can manifest all day long, but if you just sit around the house hoping for it to fall from the sky, guess what? Not going to happen. Even if you hope to win the lottery, you got to get off your ass and go out and buy the ticket. So for the most part, figuring out how to achieve what it is that your ultimate goal is in your life, and having the balance, the structure, the discipline, the honesty, the effort, and the persistence to do so is what this reading is about. So I'm going to pull a goddess card for you. We call them here at Miss and Joy's Tarot, if you're not one of my regular subscribers, we call you the fuck out deck. Because some of these cards are very nice and they're very pleasant and they give you good solid advice, and other ones just tell you a new ass and tell you what the fuck is going on and that you need to get your shit together. So let's go ahead and pull a dark goddess card for you, my Libras. Let's go ahead and pull a dark goddess card for you, my Libras, for your birthday for 2023. As I put up the new readings for 2023, I take down the old readings for 2023, and I just didn't even see yours. I must not have put it, I know I did it because I do everybody's. I must not have put it on the birthday bonus playlist, but once this reading is done, it will go on playlists, or if you go under playlists, but if you're here, you won't need to know how to find it, would you, really? Anyway, and it will be listed there if you need to refer back to it or want to rewatch it in the future, because it'll only be on the main page and then it'll get pushed down. So in the future, it'll be under playlists. They are saved because your birthday bonus read is relevant. Should you want to reflect on it, come back to it, and listen to it again later on in the year or whenever you should run across the read. This is good for your entire year. You won't hear me do your birthday read again till your next birthday. All right, so you have Serdvin, Inspiration. I have read this card, but I do not remember what it says. Some of these I know because I read them. They come out regularly, and others I do not. Wait a minute now. How am I going from... There she is. Okay. So we have Serdvin, Inspiration. Sometimes the world seems so bleak that only hopelessness stares you in the face. Stirring that cauldron of emotional darkness inspires nobody, and it is a dangerous path of the mind that you have been treading lately. You are shrouded by other people's negative comments and projections, and have come to believe these lies. You only see the negative aspects in life, and your perception has become warped and is in urgent need of some magical transformation. Allow Serdvin, the keeper of the cauldron, to brew up a magical potion. Drink of the wisdom she offers you, and allow the scales to fall from your eyes to see the beauty that surrounds you. As Serdvin breathes inspiration through your mind, feel the cobwebs blow away. Creative expression, new beginnings, and clear visions are to be embraced when Serdvin offers a drop of her transformative tincture. The following advice are individual pieces of advice, so take which ones resonate with you and leave the rest. The first one is negative views have clouded your outlook. The next one is observe your thoughts carefully. Then we have change negative words into positive ones. Then we have read, draw, or write. Meditate to enhance your natural wisdom. Next up is this is a good time to start a new project. And then, last but definitely not least, it says to trust your visions. Trust your visions, Libra. So whatever this vision is of the, like I said, that you have for your Ten of Pentacles, whatever your happy ending is, whatever your pot at the end of the rainbow is for you, trust in your vision. Decide, determine what you want, and no absolutes, because that's the best way to manifest confidently and to know what you want. If you're manifesting and you don't know what you want, the universe can be just as confused as you, and they don't know what to give you because you don't know what you clearly want. So know what you clearly want and make a valid, doable plan, a realistic plan as to how to go about getting it and obtaining it, and have a good, honest, solid, hard look at yourself, the way you have been and the things you've been letting hold you back up until this point, and change what you need to change, keep what you need to keep pressing forward, and things will fall into place for you. You're at a very powerful time in your energy during your birthday season. So take this time, like I said, to reflect and get your shit in order. And you will be able, and know that you are able, and know that you are capable of reaching your Three of Pentacles, the pentacle of your game type of energy, and obtaining your Ten of Pentacles, your vision, perfect vision of your future, your happy ending. You are definitely able and capable of achieving these and receiving these energies. But you have to have faith in yourself. All right? All right, Libras, I love you, and I hope that you all enjoy your birthday season. I hope that you ride it till the wheels fall off. I hope that you party hardy, if you're that type of person. If not, I hope you just stay home with a glass of wine and smoke a blunt. Whatever it is for you that make whatever your happy ending and your happy birthday look like. I hope that happens for you. Okay? All right. I love you, Libras, and enjoy your birthday season. I hope this message resonated for you whenever you run across it throughout this year coming. And I hope that you achieve your Three of Pentacles and your Ten of Pentacles energies. All right? I love you. Bye.